Hi everyone, this is Stephanie Arnold from Healing Crystals. One of the things I like to do in the spring and the summer is I like to garden. And I do like to do a lot of container gardening, but I also put plants in the ground. And today I'd like to tell you how I'm going to use crystals in my garden to help my plants grow bigger and stronger and be healthier. I like to order crystals in the 1 pound batches for this purpose. I ordered these directly from Healing Crystals website. And the 1 pound ones are good because then you can use as many as you want throughout your garden, and you tend to get a little more of a deal on the price as well. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. I like to put Epsom salts in the soil that I use for all my plants because it gives them a little extra nutrients, some extra magnesium and things, and kind of also helps to help them grow. I don't like to use fertilizers or anything, so I use an organic soil and I tend to add a little compost to that as well. Now there's a couple of different ways, like I said, to do this. For this time when I'm doing my plants, I chose to do 3 different crystals. I'm using peridot, I'm using smoky quartz, and I'm using emerald. Any green crystals will help. Rose quartz is another one. You do need to be concerned, of course, rose quartz or smoky quartz could fade in the sunlight. I don't plan on digging these back out of the soil. I use part of the soil next year, or I'll mix it all together and compost it and then use it. You could choose to pick them out of the soil, but that could be kind of tedious. So again, there's a couple different ways to do this. What I'm going to do is start by just sprinkling a few crystals. I'm going to use all 3 different kinds of crystals in this pot. And just kind of sprinkle a few around so that they get mixed in with the soil. And then you can kind of mix them in. Next I'm going to be planting the crystals in, and then after I get finished with this, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little more crystals around the top, on the top of the soil. The crystals will tend to have their energy cleared constantly when they're buried in the earth. It's one of the ways you can use to clear your crystals, so you don't need to worry about the crystals really needing to be cleared. I have already cleared all of these before I planted, or before I intend to use them when planting. So you do want to do that when you first receive them. I've also chose to add a couple other green crystals to these. These I'm going to put one in the center of each pot. And I chose 2 different crystals for this. These are moss agate and these are green jade. These did not come in the tumbled form of chips on the website, so I don't really want to mix them in the dirt, although you could do that. But these I'm going to actually just place on the top of the soil in the center of each pot as I'm finished planting everything in them, and that'll help to give the energy to the crystals as well. Excuse me, give the crystal energy to the plants as well. I hope you find this interesting and you're going to use some crystals in your garden this year too. Now if you've already planted your plants in your garden, another thing that you can do is just sprinkle the crystals on the top of the soil around there, or gently push them into the soil around your plants. Don't think that because you've already planted it's too late to add the crystals. I hope you find this informational. If you're looking for more on crystals, you can visit us at healingcrystals.com. Peace, love, and light.